Well, he's got all the attributes of a good full forward. A, he didn't look for the handball. And B, he snapped around the corner.
Gee, he moves well for a big bloke, doesn't he?
And made a goal out of nothing. Gee, this is a pretty dangerous time now for the Blues. They're going to have to find some footy. Have a look at this. I'll go, fellas. Nice goal.
For a bloke that size to show that sort of agility and finishing class, you've got so much to work with, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a big upside.
It's one of the biggest old cliches in the book. One door shuts and another door opens, but with the retirement of Barry Hall,
it's proven prophetic, hasn't it?
In comes Jesse White. Swans by 3 points in the dying stages of this second term. Greg came in hard, got one high. Crowd happy to see that one given. Simpson dances around Bevan. Ball didn't bounce back to him. Judd. Maybe too far out to score. Not now. Waltz is inside 50 and kicks wide.
Just going back to the free kick initially, it's another example of, I think, an area where Paul Bevan has to get better, and that is just being smarter. Just the odd dumb thing comes into his game almost every week, which just robs him of solidifying his spot in the side.
Barlow. Shaw.
Bryce Gibbs still stuck on the 3 possessions, Jared. He's in a different role now, playing more through the midfield, but it's only one of those days where wherever you run, the ball isn't.
Yeah, he looks like he was suffering from that condition early in the match. Maybe just put him down the other end of the ground.
Bevan back.
Change his role up, put him as half forward flank, even a centre half forward.
To Kirk. Craig Bolton. Goods. Edged out of that contest. Jude Bolton did well. Got the free kick. Pulled the free kick. Play on advantage perhaps. No, it'll come back.
Darren Jolly working really hard to get forward. Cruiser's playing him man on man.
Grundy. Held up. Jude Bolton. And now thumps it in the O'Loughlin direction. Use of the body. Joe Anderson did well. Thumped it down. Could almost have attempted a mark, but went the percentage play. Fisher. Murphy. Wide for Vola. Crushes the pack. Did pretty well. Roberts Thompson with the crumb though. Craig Bolton. Smith. LRT. Grundy. Spear. McVeigh. And paid the mark.
Terrific hands off his bootlaces.
Just going back to Joe Anderson, one-on-one against Michael O'Loughlin. It was a fantastic effort from an inexperienced player against one of the legends of the Swans.
Held his ground well, didn't he?
Kirk O'Loughlin. Okay.
And there's another lesson. You've got to do it time and time again.
Well, we saw him at the other end in the first quarter, similar distance. Didn't fancy his chances. Looked to give it off. Having a good look around here too.
I reckon he should pull the torpedo out, Mick O'Loughlin.
Wouldn't you love to see it come back?
Well, he hasn't got many games left. He might as well have a crack.
He knew it was too far out. Bird with a little handball out. Bevan couldn't make something of it. Grundy does. McVeigh back to O'Loughlin where he had it moments ago. And he elects for the bomb this time.
Jesse.
Big bloke.
Here goes Jesse. He's got it.
We've got a potential cult hero here. Cult figure.
Rosie's going to be under pressure. Why hasn't he selected him before this?
Well, they've experimented with Lewis Roberts-Thompson forward. Heath Grundy's played at both ends, and all of a sudden this bloke, look at the leap on him.
Maybe it was only an issue of him finding his position. They've tried him as a ruckman, and perhaps it's only been the last few weeks he's gone into the full forward position, which he's clearly dominated in the lower grade.
Well, he kicked 8 2 weeks ago, and he was told it was a soft 8. So he kicked 12 last week, and that was for number 4 today.
Good off the post. Good, very good off the boot. You don't mind a kick from a tight angle that hits the post like that.
And you look at Carlton's form. I know they came in with better form than Sydney in many respects, but they've won their past 2 against the 16th and 14th teams on the AFL ladder, Fremantle and Richmond. So come in with 2 wins, but not necessarily impressive wins. Bentley, Gibbs, that wasn't impressive. Fumble there. Karato mopped up his mess. Scotland thought about heading wide, heads to Hampson. Lewis Roberts-Thompson had the reach, knocked it down, caught by Hampson. No prior opportunity. O'Keefe, Jude Bolton, well played. Jack gives it up. Hanbury wide. Marked by Richards.
Good running, Hanbury. Like the look of him.
Shaw, short, wide. Hanbury continues to run on. As you said, Jared, he's picked up the pace of AFL footy very quickly.
Well, he shot out the left foot and then he just charged. He went past Carazzo and he's the big man.
Jolly lines up from 45 metres out. And it was chaos for a while. So many Sydney Swans players working hard, though. The space had to come and the block had to come for someone. It was Jolly in the end.
Jesse White again involved in the hit-up. A great lead-up. He's had 11 possessions, 7 marks and kicked 3 goals. And he's not just one-dimensional in terms of having shots at goal.
This for the Swans' biggest lead of the game. For a 9-point margin. Comes back. Awesome kick from the ruckman. They lead by 9.
Well, the signs are there, Jason, and if you're not nervous and you're a Carlton supporter, then you've got greater faith in the Blues than I think you're entitled to have. Jason, Blaine has mentioned their form coming in. It was winning form, but it was just a struggling win both times.
I guess questionable winning form, wasn't it? I think Richmond and Freo was the other one. Not the sort of wins that are going to give you huge confidence, but they've got to do some serious work here and quickly.
Pushing for that All-Australian ruck spot with each passing game. Darren Jolly, it's an open spot, if not 2 spots in the All-Australian team this year. Dean Cox unlikely to take any further part in the season. Fremantle struggling a little. Sandland's not having a spectacular year.
Well, there's one move. Eddie Betts into the middle.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what the biggest problem they've got at the moment, Jared, getting your hands on the footy. Yeah. Total possessions, you've got Sydney 209, Carlton 131. That's an extra 78 possessions in less than a half a footy.
Yep.
Swans win this today.
Again.
Only 1 win outside the 8. Essendon, the loss last night, opening a spot up in the 8. Tackle late on Best Primi was good from Anderson. Ball still alive though. Murphy pushed into the deck in the dying seconds. Blues in a spot of bother at half-time here at Etihad. Sydney Swans by 9 points at the long change. 6-3-39 or 4-6-30. As we get the second half underway.
Yeah, they're gone man on man, as you said, Jason.
And Gibbs with a rare touch. Wobbles it, but Ted Richards in the hole. Caught, dispossessed. Goes back in, ducks into that. Umpire wise to it. Scotland rakes it free. Jude Bolton quick in. McVeigh, Topo, Judd. Just an 11 possession opening half. Sorry, Jared.
Yeah, Scotland's gone forward to play on Richards.
Grigg, and almost it is a turnover. Matner with the fist. Although Anderson mopped it up, gave it up to Hanson, slung. Johnson slips and gets a free.
Well done, Hampson. Second effort, followed up. He's got some real potential as a long-term ruckman.
This Johnson, the man the Blues took in the pre-season draft when they could have had Cousins. Cut off by O'Loughlin at half-back.
Good awareness. Good awareness, you're right, Dwayne. He saw that Scotland had pushed forward into space and he made the extra effort to get back and give his defence a chop out. Now they've got possession. They can launch something going forward.
On the other hand, Johnson was recruited as an A-grade distributor.
Yep.
And that was an A-grade service.
And here we go. Shot for goal coming.
Goods wide. And Cousins is a pretty good distributor.
This guy's playing some sort of game, Ryan O'Keefe. This will be possession number 16.
Pokes that pass to Ablett, and he threaded the eye of the needle there.
And not just that, how high did that get off the ground, Jared?
About 19 centimetres at its highest point.
And stayed there. It was the only place he could put it for Ablett to take the mark.
Not sure what the percentages are, whether Ryan O'Keefe converting this over here to Luke Ablett and then him kicking the goal, or then Ryan O'Keefe just having a ping from a tighter angle.
If you joined us late, Bevan and Ablett in late for Pike and Malcheski, the 2 changes for the Sydney Swans. Hardlett in for Jamison for the Blues.
Oh, I like Ablett's kick.
That's the biggest lead the Swans have had today, 15 points.
Well, the alarm bells must be ringing now, Jared.
Yeah, I think they're just the echoes of the ones that were ringing in the second term.